Hi. Hi, tomato. Oh no, oh no. Did you redeem the sound alert and it didn't work again? Oh no. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, it should be working. I have Streamlabs. Come on now. Oh, that's so sad. No, and I tested Streamlabs before. Okay, there it goes. Okay, good, good. There we go. Oh, I'm so glad. I think it was just confused. It got confused and it got lost. Hi, hi. Um, so I in my Discord, I have a little like a suggestions channel for like new games, and people have thrown a bunch of suggestions in there over, I don't know, the past months or so. And I figured it would be nice to, like, I know that we had, I also took votes on, like, oh, what game should I play next? But I think it would be fun to, like, go over at least some of those games while I prepare to play, like, the next long game. So we're going to check out, this was a game that was recommended by Inky months ago. It's called Moonlighter, and I downloaded it, and then it's just been sitting on my Switch. Like I haven't played it. I know nothing about it. I'm going in completely blind. I saw like a trailer for it, and it looked very interesting. It looks very pretty. It's like a pixel, and I think it's an RPG according to Twitch. So we'll check this out. I played it and you didn't poof on. Yeah, no, I still needed to like do something real quick before I could switch screens. So like I could hear you playing the alert, but I couldn't do my normal like pop in as you were playing the alert like I normally do. But I'm here now. I'm here now. So we're gonna check out Moonlighter together. So let's see. And I haven't opened it or anything. Like I'm going in 100% completely blind. Oh, look how cute this looks. The art is very pretty. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, is something gonna happen? Moonlighter Between Dimensions. So pretty. Wow. I like the colors. Yeah, we'll do new game. Oh! We get save slots. Nice. How many do we? Okay, just the 5. Alright, wow. We get to do New Game Plus. Let's see, difficulty can be changed later through game options. Normal for players who want to focus on the story. Hard is recommended. Original difficulty level created by the developers. Recommended for most players. Very hard for players who want a combat challenge. I kind of don't like that it's normal, hard, and very hard. But this is the recommended one, so we'll go with this one, and if it's too hard, we can go back to normal. But I think I would fall more into like the intermediate category. in terms of like gaming experience. So we'll do middle. We'll go for the middle. We don't want it to be too easy. So it's an RPG. Ah, I do like RPGs. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Rhinoka. Among the settlers, two groups shine brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed, as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, full of Moonlighter. Ooh, this text is going by fast. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. Oh, I support your dreams, your exploration dreams, Will. Okay, we somehow managed to keep up with that text. Oh, it's so pretty. Also, hi, Tomato. How are you? I didn't ask you how you were doing today yet. My apologies. I was busy panicking over the possibility of the thing not working. My alert system's not working again. But I like tested the bots and everything and I was like, no! Be nice to me. Oh, okay, I can use the D-pad to move around. That's nice. Oh, I can break stuff by just touching it. I'm not pressing a button to destroy those. I'm just running through them. Interesting. Is there any kind of... Oh, okay, no. It's just telling me right here. Oh, I like that. Oh, there's B and A. Except... Alright, and then X. 0 of 20. I guess I don't have any of whatever that is. ZL, ZR. Oh, I can roll. That's cool. And ZR does nothing. Okay. I'm good, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling today. Did some, job applications, which I've been doing, in the background, but doing some more. I'm sure something will come up eventually. Alright, so I can't do anything with these rocks. Can't destroy them, can't do anything. And I don't seem to be able to do anything except run and roll around. Okay, so this will let me jump over? Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Oh. Oh, I can jump over enemies, too. Interesting. Well, that's nice. Okay, so I'm just impervious as I'm rolling. So I guess what this is... Okay, now I can attack things. I'm gonna go for that. Everything's coming. Oh, but I'm very slow. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I got something. Oh, and I can do like a charge attack too. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Oh, that's fun. I like it. Cool. And ZR is to, I guess, recover health. Okay, so I have 5 of those. Okay, it's not letting me use it, which is good, because I don't need it. That's nice of them. Look Look how cute this is. Aww. I like the art. I'm going to appreciate the art. Oh, yeah, now it's telling me the charging tech. Oh. Uh-oh. That was an oopsie. Well, luckily I have some of these. Yeah. And we got some treasure out of it. Look at that. Let's take that. Put that in our... Oh, wait, no. This is my inventory. I see. HP potion. Rich jelly. Fine. Oh, and then I can put stuff in my backpack. Cool. White stone. Ancient pot. CR. It's a small cracker too, but it could still hold something. Beautifully crafted. Curious what it could have been used for. Okay, so I'm a merchant and I'm looking for things to sell. That's what seems like is happening here. White stone. Piece of container for preserving the properties of infused water. Oh. Well, it seems like a happy thing. This is something that people want, maybe? Oh no. No. I can't tell. Alright. So I'm using the D-pad for this right now. Foundry rests. What's that? Believe this to be the remains of an old foundry. If the golems are created, what created them? Fabric. Sturdy, but rough to the touch. I imagine some would want to use this in their creation of decorations. Well, this is cool. So I get to go around in the dungeon, taking stuff. Oh, quick move all. Oh. No, I wanted this here. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put most of that in my backpack because I don't think I need most of this. Strong yet flexible material used by the tangle creatures to protect themselves. What's this one? Jelly-like substance with many curative properties can be extracted from the various slimes, essential in brewing potions. And we'll definitely keep this one. Let's put everything in my backpack. Alright. There's nothing in here. Okay. I got everything. You need a lay. Whoop, sound alert. Oh no, I left one. There we go. Thought I'd double check. I can work towards making that happen. Whoa, okay. Wow, suddenly everything got hard. Oh no! Is this supposed to be too hard for me to survive? Because that's what this feels like. Oh, these things are producing monsters, so I should probably take them first. Oh boy, this is looking very not good for me. I think I'm gonna die. Oh no! Yeah. I don't know how I was supposed to survive that. Oof. Everything was really calm up until that moment. Oh, used all my potions. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. That's rude. Also, is Will a kid? He looks like a fully adult person. I think that was supposed to happen. Though I used all my potions, so sad. Sad day. Also, it was pretty kind of them to just, like, kick me out of the cave. It's like I'm banned from being in the cave anymore. Rather than just, you know, like, kill and eat me. they just kicked me out. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. Whoa, no, are those all of my notes? Or Will's notes? There is no doubt. You carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Well, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. I think I need a better weapon, better protection. I was fighting with a broomstick? Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for the crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. Yeah, I kind of agree with him. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Oh, I love it! That's a Zelda reference. Like, OG Zelda game reference. There was like an old man in a cave who like, that was his only line of dialogue, is, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Or wait. Was it that? Yeah. Yeah. I think it was that. There's also like, yeah, it's like a random old guy. Now then, get up. You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. Alright. I'm alive. That's good. I got my health back. I have no potions now. I really tried hard to keep everything. Oh, but I haven't... Oh! Right, early button. Oh, I do actually have a sword and shield. Alright. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value, as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow the customers in. Alright, so I'm supposed to be... It seems like I'm supposed to be an NPC, but I don't want to be an NPC who just sells stuff. Like, I want to do exciting things and explore dungeons and hold to open shop. Okay. Oh, people. Nice. So, did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, not so cheap that you don't lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Okay. Oh, I can't do anything right now. Can't place anything. So this one looks, yeah, too expensive. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. You flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Alright, take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. Okay, so here's my stuff. I don't have much going on right now. Okay, it would appear the energy. Okay, crystallized energy. Oh wait, what? Oh, okay. It would seem the sun has fallen for the day. Wow, that was the fastest day. I'd best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far. Use that pendant, boy. I thought you didn't want me to do all of that. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Whoa, you just threw me outside. Dude. What's happening? Where are we going? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. You got a new sword, don't you? Head off to the dungeon, boy. He wants me to go to the dungeon. Wait, but what's in my inventory? Oh, I wanted that vase. Oh. Oh, okay, that's how I do it. Yeah, let's put all this in my backpack. Why do I have all of this on my person? What is this gonna help me with? Let's see. Root from a giant plant, very useful in crafting of new bows. Basic stone, used by blacksmiths to grind and sharpen weapons. Can never have too many of these. Iron, fairly basic, but the very cornerstone of any mid-tier equipment one may wish to craft. So I have to wing it. And, okay, so this one is known price, which is 2 gold. Teeth stone, very sharp stones commonly found in the bodies of ancient golems. Okay, so... Oh, well, this'll be fun. Oh, I have this. It's just not in my inventory right this second. Alright, and I have no armor or anything, so I'm probably gonna be pretty weak. Well, I mean, starting off, that's pretty understandable. Hi, who are you? Rhinoka might not be as prosperous as it used to be, but many still visit to pick up a souvenir from the Golem dungeon. Possibly even one from the closed dungeons if we're lucky. Hi! Rhinoka might not be as prosperous as it used to be, but many still visit to pick up a... Oh, okay, this is the exact same dialogue. Girls, please. Oh, look at you! Masa, my son, when I find you. Oh, Will. Have you seen Masa around by chance? Oh no, somebody's missing. We're heading into the dungeons. Be sure to take advantage of the hot spring, if you find it. Water will soothe your aches, just downright revitalize you. Alright, and then I can roll. I just want to talk to NPCs. Why is there a child out at night? What are y'all doing? Tomo! Please, Tomo. Saw you in the dungeons earlier, mister. Did you bring me anything mysterious? A vase? People used to think artifacts were found in dungeons. Or found in dungeons were created out of thin air. Just generated inside the dungeon. Well, it is a video game. The current shortage of golem artifacts is proving this theory wrong. We discovered the dungeon some 70 years ago, and yet we still know so very little about them. I mean, 70 years isn't a lot in terms of, like, the history of mankind, or, you know, human history. That's not... That's like a blink of an eye. That's okay, because you and I will discover all their secrets. Will! Oh, okay. Repeating dialogue. Okay, that's defend. Oh, so it's different. You defend, and then you attack. I see. Why? Child, go back. Well, can we play tag next time I stop by your shop? Go back to your dad. You know, your sword doesn't look that much stronger than my wooden one. Is it even sharp? I can't wait to get some hero armor. Protects and makes you look cool. A lot cooler than your merchant clothes. Rude. Rude child. Or rude child. Okay, I can't roll past that. Can I go inside people's houses? Can I do anything with this? No. No. I don't even know where the dungeon is, if I'm being honest. You found any new culture artifacts in the dungeons, Will? I always found it fascinating how all these items we find in the dungeons appear to be from entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. A lot of heroes are always looking to craft better weapons and armor. They buy a lot of foundry rests, iron bars, and teeth stones. I'd keep that in mind for your shop, Will. I really need the advice, so I appreciate it. You thought about bringing a witch who can brew potions to town. So posting for one on the town board. Ooh, I don't know you could do that either. Okay, I was like, I know he's gonna start repeating dialogue at some point. Alright. Alright. Oh, look at this! I can run through the grass. That's cute. I like that. A little bit of flavor. You got a little bit of flavor. A little bit of flavor. Hi, Inky! I'm waiting on the bloodbath. Oh no! Halo? Oh, the dungeon's here. There's a sign! There's a dang sign. Maybe hard mode was not the way to go. I can't even read signs. Well, I got to talk to NPCs, so I kind of like being able to do that. Forest Dungeon. Dungeon available to heroes, not recommended for merchants. Golem Dungeon. Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. Okay, let's do this one. The voting ended, and now I'm waiting on the 10 qualifiers. Oh. Let the bloodbath begin. Oh, have fun, Inky. Alright, here we go. We're going in. This has been like a really nice introduction to this game too. Like, it's not... The pacing has been very, like it's not too slow, not too fast. It's kind of throwing you in there, but also giving you, like all the information that you really need to know. Let's see if I prefer Sword and Shield as opposed to the broom. I can imagine that the sword would probably do more damage. Okay, I got some stuff. Got some more stuff. This reminds me of Binding of Isaac, the way that the game is, with like these dungeons and stuff. Oh, I don't like you. You're spooky. Spooky scary. Yeah, I think I was supposed to die earlier. Oh, that's neato. Oh, I can't actually look at my inventory right now? Okay. I guess not. Is there any? No, okay. That's fine. I can live with it, I was just curious. Okay, they're really softballing it to me now. I can manage this. Nice. I guess I have to leave whenever I run out of space in my inventory. Oh, this is so much faster than the broom too. I don't know. I don't know, Will. I might use this instead of the broom. I think the broom might be your personal favorite, but me, the player, my personal favorite is the sword and shield for now. So many good acts. Eurovision. Oh, Eurovision! Eurovision semifinals be breaking my heart. I have like 5 entries. I will not accept NQing. I will literally die of sadness if Ireland or Belgium. Oh no! Oh, I haven't followed Eurovision in a very, very long time. I did have a friend talk about some of the Eurovision songs last year, and I actually really liked some of those songs. Like, I really liked some of them. Some of them had like the vibes of like early Linkin Park. It was like getting a blast of nostalgia. I can't remember what country it was. I want to say it was Iceland, but I can't remember. But I'm not following it at all this year, so I have no idea what's going on. Oh, uh-oh. We got a dead person. That's not good. Oh, and he's got something shiny on him. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I. My time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant, all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He got me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said, oh, Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. Oh no, Crazy Pete. But I was right. No, Pete. I'm sad that I had to find you this way. Oh wait, they're announcing. Okay. Oh, you can vote. That's awesome. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess. Let me know how it goes, Inky. Key of some sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. Fifth door of Rhinoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. The diagram should be around. Man, he wrote a lot considering that he was dying. I guess he had nothing else to do but wait until the inevitable. That's a bummer. Please, open the fifth door of Rhinoka. I mean, I already wanted that, apparently. According to the old man. These dungeons are not what they seem. Well, you had something shiny on you. What was the shiny thing? Crazy Pete's! Sorry you had to go out like this, Crazy Pete. Big boss gonna kill me! I'm supposed to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Big boss gonna be so upset with little me. So this is the map. Okay, so there's one, two, three, four keys. Okay. So this is like a Zelda dungeon. Alright, so if I press Y... I already voted. Like, you can vote in the semi-final your country's participating in. Or the one you're assigned to vote if you're Big Five. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you're just seeing the results now. Okay, so if I hold Y, then I can return. Then I can warp out of here. That's what this is saying. So this is saying, like, you should probably leave now. Because you have, like, your inventory is almost full. But I'm gonna be difficult, and I'm gonna explore. Oh, wait, no, I can't. The game is literally not letting me do that. Alright, fine. I'll leave, because you said so. Escaped with pendant. And I killed 11 enemies. Okay, cool. And I got all that stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Neato. Okay. I'm kind of excited. Like, this seems like a nice chill game in a way, because you're operating a store. So, like, there's a chill element of just like, oh yeah, I'm just selling stuff in a store. And I am sort of like an NPC by day, and then by night I am a dungeon crawler. Oh. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly? It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where'd you get this? You found old Pete? Oh no. Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, well. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem Dungeon. Now look after Moonlighter. I guess you could maybe make the decision to just chill and collect artifacts, or you can go to bigger things. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in. Time to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. It'd be nice to see some new life in Rhinoka. Nice indeed. He's an old man. He's seen too much. I want to respect my elders. Big Five are automatically in the finals. Oh, really? Oh, I see. UK, Germany, Spain, Italy, France. So, like, I technically don't have to care, but I do. I usually don't know any Eurovision news until I watch semis. The whole recap, Big Five pre-show thing on semis is taking long. Gotcha. So you're not normally super invested in it, but this time you are. Was there like a particular like country's song that really stuck out to you? Mesa, my son, when I find you. Oh well, have you seen Masa or Masa? Is this him? Yeah. Well, can we play tag next time I stop by your shop? Dude, he's right there. You're heading into the dungeons. He's right next to you. He's right here. Look. Let's see. How many tiles away is he from you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's right there. Alright. They're just repeating dialogue. Oh. Okay. Town board. Let's look at the town board real quick. Oh, okay. Heroes were the only ones dungeon diving at night. Closures. They've been less interested these days. I get super invested into it during the semis. I always get really invested during the semis, but like at 4 acts, I'm really invested in too. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if you have a lot of people you're rooting for, that could be good, because, you know, if one that you really like doesn't make it, then at least somebody else has the chance of making it, that you know, you could maybe still be satisfied. But also rough, because you don't want to see any of them lose. Investments, town shop. Let's see what town is. Oh, look at these! Oh, they're so cute! Okay, who are you? Vulcan's Forge. How much money do I have? Oh, I'm poor. I can't invest in any of you. I'm way too poor for this. Are you kidding me? I guess this is just always up. Okay, let's see. Do you feel the dungeons are too hard? Tired of your old weapon? I can solve that if you bring me money. And materials. Forge to be reckoned with. Is brute force getting you nowhere in the dungeons? Visit the wooden hat to find potions and enchantments for this and that. Tired of looking for items in the dungeons? Leave that job to others. And come to Le Retailer, where you'll find the finest items in Rhinoka. Le Retailer, because life's complicated enough. Interested in making your money work for you. Trust your money in my hands, and I will make it grow before your eyes. Signed, Banker. As a hawker, I've traveled the world looking for techniques to create objects that can inspire people. Visit my cart to find objects that can make your shop look more interesting to visitors. Okay, well, we're far from this. Alright, so let's see. Shop. Ooh, these are really expensive. That's, what, 120,000 for shop level 3? 250, okay. I'm guessing this game is gonna grow real fast. Items sold in this sale box will have a 75% discount. That's the cheapest thing. Iron cash register. This useful cash register will entice customers to spend an extra 10% tip when paying. Comfortable new bed that will grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Extra space for your items. Ooh, I like extra space. And maybe I'll go for that first. Cheap sale box, average sale box, luxurious sale box. Okay. All the acts I was super invested into. Semi 1 Tuesday qualify. Oh, yay! Inky! That's awesome. Oh, okay, I could have just done that. I see, I see. Well, obviously I'm too poor to afford anything. I think they're just showing this as a you know, check this out. This is a thing you'll be needing to look at in the future. What is this? Dungeons. Oh, there's more dungeons up there. Boy, Rhinoca's seen better days. When your grandpa first opened Moonlighter, people from all over the lands would come visit the shop. The hustle and bustle was constant. Now, I'm sorry you had to see that decline, dude. That's really rough. How do I change the price of this one? Oh, okay, I see, I see. It's down here. And we'll change it to 100 because I think that was like the price for that. Okay, so that's good. These are like 2. Can I just sell it in a stack of 10? I can. So if it's 2 per each one, then we'll do 2. Oh, then just 2. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, 2 per each one, so that means that that one would be 20. Yeah, I see. Can I add more to this? No, it's only 10 at a time. Okay. Okay, so I'll sell a stack of those. I don't think I have information on this just yet. Iron, fairly basic. Very cornerstone mid-tier equipment. Can never have too many whetstones. Okay, well... Oh, wait, there's a water sphere? Milky white sphere, some unknown material containing water emitting a strange, almost eerie light. Core or the very heart of a golem. We found ways to harness the energy, but are unable to create life from it. Glass shaped into a lens with the sole purpose of focusing magical energy, very useful in the crafting of magical weapons. Okay, so this one is 100 is the good price. 170 is way too high. Do I still have that one? I guess I just only have everything that's in my pockets. Oh, but I can add this to that. There we go. Belgium is in. Yay! Well, wait, hang on. Ooh. By the way, Eurovision is streamed free on YouTube, geo-blocked, and the website of SVT, Swedish Television. Peacock has Eurovision now only in its premium plan, by the way. It's this Saturday, so, like, if you have free time and nothing better to do, Belgium is in. Yes! Aww, yay! I'm happy for you, Inky. Teeth stone. I think somebody was talking about teeth stone. I don't think I know what the good price for that is. Very sharp stones, commonly found around the bodies of ancient golems. But I think people were wanting this. So maybe I will put these here, and we'll do, gosh, how much? Maybe 10 per each one? We'll try 10. This is all trial and error, I imagine. So we'll do that. 10 per each one. I definitely want to sell these golem hearts. Found ways to harness the energy, unable to create life from it. That would probably be like a 20, I think. Whetstone seems... Oh wait, that's the one where it's... You can never have too many. Teeth stone... Oops. Alright. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna sell things. We're gonna sell a lot of things. this one is one that a lot of people want. Oh, no, no, no. That's not what I'm wanting to do. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm probably not doing this super right, but we'll figure it out as time goes on. There we go. Oh, I like this. I like preparing a little shop here. Obviously we're not open right now. It's nighttime. And I have a chest that I can put stuff in. Ooh, okay, we're gonna move that for sure. Move those for sure. I think these will be more useful to have on us. All of these ones that aren't in the majority here. These ones I don't super care for. Let's do the ones that are full, though. Okay. And there's my map for now. Okay, so that's all I have. Oh, I have another chest! Oh, sweet! Well, I guess we can put the leftover junk in here for now, maybe? I want to keep this on me because I can actually use that. We'll put the junk in there for now. Halfway through the bloodbath. Oh no! Oh no! And now there's a frowny face. What happened, Inky? Okay, this game is delightful so far. Really enjoying it. Okay, we're gonna get up. We're gonna open the shop. Let's see what you think of my wares. Do I have good prices? Oh no, I have really bad prices. Okay, that's super cheap to you. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's way too expensive for people. Okay. Can I place more stuff? Oh, I can. Oh, wait, but there's nothing in my inventory. Oh, no. Hang on. Okay, alright, so we can... Yeah, quick move all. We'll do that. And we'll move this around. Okay, so this is gonna be... we'll change that to 5. And then we'll... Not what I meant to do. There we go. Then we'll put these in. And at that price, yes. And this is probably also like a 2. One of these was seen as super, super cheap. Actually, let's put in some more of these, just because I'm comfortable with the price of that. Okay. There we go. Can I talk to any of these people? Or are they just hanging around? Okay. Okay, so that's neutral. Good. Glad I found a nice, cheaper price for that. And let's see. Let's sell one of these. And we'll sell it for 10. Yeah. Does that look good to y'all? I don't know why Grandma wants that, but okay. Okay, that's super cheap. That's like way too cheap. Okay. Okay, so let's put in this other one, and we'll double the price. And then we can put in maybe this glass lens too. Also start with 10. I I think 10s are a good way to start. And we'll do this one for 10. Actually, no, I think this one would probably be cheaper. We'll do this one for 5. Alright. Yes, yes, buy my stuff. Oh, that's super cheap. Okay, okay. Oh, that's still super cheap. Uh-oh, okay. We're learning. I figure I'm gonna lowball a whole bunch of stuff. At the beginning. Oh, she needs medicine. Oh, she needs medicine! I have that. Oh, but then you have to do, like, supply and demand stuff. Right. Alright. Alright. We'll do 10 for this. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I can just give her this. But I probably want this to be, like, 100. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go, you can have your medicine. Oh, wait, there's more people. Okay, yeah, we'll do another 10 for that, and then the iron bars. Okay, that's how you do that. Oh, wait, Inky's saying something. Okay, hang on. Oh, boy. Only one place left, and only one of my top 4 qualified. Oh, no! Ireland got- oh, no! I'm so sorry, Inky. 2 of my top 4. Okay. Well, I'm glad 2 of them made it, but that's still- that's so sad. I would have liked to see more of the mess that is Brooke in the finals. It's a fun performance, and Brooke had so much fun on stage. Oh, that's so nice. It was probably already sloshed before she even came on stage. Oh my gosh. I can give a tip about where to set your prices for most items, like not for specific items. Sure, Inky. I would appreciate it. I'm super winging it right now. Mostly just- oh wait, hang on. I did have okay, no, I didn't have a thing on that. Okay, so 5 is neutral. Root. 2 is way too cheap. Teethstone 5 is neutral. So I think like some of these like building material ones, like 10, seems like around 10 or so, or less. Like 10 is highballing it. This one seems like it'll be more expensive, which is why I'm holding off on it. Yeah, we'll do 10. Generally, the most common items you should sell between 7 and 12. Okay, cool. I'm glad I assumed 10. Okay, that's too much. Hang on, I'll change that for you then. 10 is too much. We'll do 6. Okay. Cool. I don't have much left except for this guy. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Because I was selling everything in stacks. I'm gonna guess like 50 on this. There we go. I don't think I have a ton left. But I do still have some stuff left. Let's see. Okay, so let's see the value on the whetstones. The whetstones... Or teethstone, sorry. Teethstone, okay, that one's fine. It's the roots that I super lowballed with 2. Okay, so we'll do 5 for that. I have a lot of money now, though. I went from 100 to 600. Okay, that's super cheap for that. That's fine. Okay, I figured the iron would probably be more expensive. That's okay. We're still figuring stuff out. Okay, so now I can... Probably what I should do is test an individual item and not just sell 10 of these. Let's do 20 for each one of those. Oops. Since 10 was lowballing it. There. Alright, what you think my price is now? That's fair? Good. That's still super cheap? Okay. Alright, I got one thing left to sell. I literally have like nothing else. Well, that was perfect timing then, because we're almost at the end of the day. 7-8 is always a good start. Big sad, Brooke not into the finals. I'm gonna be in big sad mood for— oh no, Inky! I'm gonna go on a limb and say Ireland was robbed in the jury vote and not the televote. You're probably right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know, with stuff like that, with voting on competitions and stuff, like, there's always gonna be some kind of bias. You know, it's not fair, so definitely sympathize with that. Okay, we're closed. We're closed, guys, sorry. But hey, we sold a lot of stuff. We made almost 1,000 in one day! How cool is that? We had 22 customers. Dang, I wish I could make that much money in a day. And then we're in nighttime, so we can, now we can go and explore and collect stuff for the store. And there are dungeons up here, apparently? Or is it the same dungeons? It looks the same. Oh no, this is closed. Why? Oh no, it's not. Golem dungeon. Dungeons available to merchants and heroes. Okay. I like being a shopkeep. I'll probably be a shopkeep for a little bit, and then once I have more materials and better equipment, I'll probably go on to the hero stuff. Sort of wanted to always become a merchant, but I could never find a pendant. Those pendants used today were found when the dungeons were first discovered. Since then, finding a new one has become nearly impossible. Oh, and the guy's pendant was destroyed, so old Pete. Crazy Pete. Can't give her crazy Pete's. Sort of always wanted to become a merchant. Oh. Y'all are on the same wavelength. It's a little scary, actually. Faint in a dungeon without a pendant, the dungeon will expel you. Eventually. The guards can continue to attack while you are defenseless. That's why merchants need these pendants and heroes do not. Oh. Jury and televote breakdown for semifinals will get released in a few days. Oh, okay. So you'll be able to see. Okay, so Mesa loves this joke. Oh god, he's gonna tell me a joke. Where did the hungry clock go? It went back for seconds. Ha! Dad telling dad jokes. You know, he looks kind of like Bob Ross, so I approve. I approve of you, Redmond. Seconds? Seconds, get it? I am hilarious. You're a dad, telling dad jokes. How could you could never be mad at Bob Ross. Will! Saw you in the dungeons. Oh, you're saying the exact same thing you were saying before. What about you? You know, your sword doesn't look that much stronger than my wooden one. Isn't it even sharp? Wow, you got a sassy son. I don't know if I like you. I don't know if I like your son. I didn't realize that I should, like, close the shop either. I thought it was just gonna eventually, like, people would eventually stop going in. Because I'd be like, oh, it's the end of the day. But no, they just let me keep selling forever. Oh, this is fun so far. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. I was like, don't you freeze on me. Don't you freeze on me. I think this will be a good placeholder game until we can decide on another like longer game to play. But this is delightful. I'm very much enjoying it so far. Okay, so there we go. Ouch. I hurt myself a lot today. Of course, when I don't have a thing, that's when this happens. I don't have a potion. Probably shouldn't have sold my potion. Okay, got that. Whew. Oh, rough. That's rough, buddy. So we'll use our pendants in a bit here if we keep getting our butts handed to us. Oof! Oh no! I got spat out! No! Oh! I got to keep all of that? Okay, cool. Death by misadventure. Can I try again? Mint, you live in the country of Walmart and Co. You should not find it strange. Do I have nothing in my backpack again? Oh, I do. Okay, so I still... Oh, it's letting me try again. That's very generous, actually. Okay, so whenever I die, everything that goes into my backpack gets taken away. Oh, I got some steel. Nice. Oh no, but I had a... I guess I had something in there. I had that really nice, the water something or other. We're gonna actually employ dodging and defending, because that's something that we need to learn how to do. Dodging and defending. I didn't know that this guy could turn around either, so that's on me, I guess. Well, this guy's got a good defense going, sort of. Oh, this guy is terrifying. I don't like him. Oh my gosh! Alright, what do I got? Jeez! Okay. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh no. All right. Now we'll try again. We'll try again. I don't wanna be that bad. Come on. I gotta redeem myself a little bit here. Moonlighter is a delightful game. I love it. It is. I'm having fun with it, even though I'm not the best at combat segments, as you can clearly see. Okay, so I have to be facing the correct way for that to work. Alright, this'll take some getting used to again, like Celeste. We'll get used to it though. Ooh, like this, but I kinda wanna wait. Kinda wanna wait to use it. Can I read this? Why? Why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched. Rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. Okay, I think that's supposed to be a hint. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is pain. This is... I know nothing but pain. Mimics jump to the location of where you are when they start. Oh, wait, what? When it, like, is there a charge up that they're doing? Oh my gosh. I went from 0 to 100 real fast. Real fast, guys. This is more my speed. Oh! Okay, that was not cool. Oh, so interesting. Yeah, the very slow moving enemies are more my speed. Okay, you can only go vertically or horizontally, which is nice, so I can just attack you. Like that. Oh, okay, we're doing good now. We're doing good. We're redeeming ourselves a little bit here. Artifact must be placed at the top or bottom of the bag. The top or the bottom? Like this? Wait, where? Okay, okay. I see. I'm guessing if I get too much of a... If I am jarred too much, those will get damaged too. Would be my guess. Yeah, the jump animation has a pre-jump stage where they charge up. Okay, and then it jumps to where you are in that moment. I see. It was a timing issue. I don't like mimics, but if we slowly tackle everybody else, maybe we can. I think the problem was also that I was being attacked by this guy. But I also kind of can't, Oh! Nice. That was good. That was good. Oh, and then these have to be in the left or right. Okay, I see. Okay, it's telling me to go back, because I have a lot of stuff now. Oh, do I dare? Do I dare try one more? Okay, this isn't too bad. Yeah, okay, that was worth it, I would say. Anything in these? Okay, now we can go back. Does this game, does it, like, ease up on the difficulty for you, too? Or is it just randomized? Oh, we died a lot. We died a lot. Yeah, the gem. Oh, okay. I saw that already. Because I don't know if games can do that, but I feel like some games do, where it's like if you're having a hard time, it's like, all right, we'll make this a little easier for her. She's really struggling with this part. Yeah, we'll just pretend like I didn't die all those times. Oh, I lost money though. I had like 800 something before. Now I have 700. Okay, well we'll go be a merchant again. What do we got on this? 6 is a good price for this. 10 is too expensive. So we'll keep it at 6 then. This one I don't think we have a. This one 20 is really cheap. Okay, so we'll try 50. Try 50 for that one. This one 50 was really cheap, and this one 10 was really cheap. We'll try 20 for this one. And we'll try let's do 80 for that one. Alright. Sturdy but rough to the touch. I imagine some would want to use this in the creation of decorations. Okay. Yeah, let's test that. We'll put some stuff in here. There we go. Oh, actually, we should probably keep this in our inventory if I'm gonna open the shop. Okay. No easing up. Okay, okay. Then it's just my imagination. January 6th. Can I, like, hang out outside for a little bit before I open the shop? Just, like, talk to people? Boy, Red Oak has seen better days when your grandpa first opened Moonlighter. People from all over the lands. I mean, I got 22 customers a day in, like, a tiny, tiny town. That's pretty impressive. Rhinoka, what a town! Keep hearing an old rumor about the dungeons. Maybe particular artifacts are easier to find at night. Yes. I keep hearing an old rumor around town. Okay, you're saying the same thing. You guys got a hive mind or something? And I'm too poor to afford, I think, like, any of these things. Wait! Oh, I like her. I want you. Let's invest in you. Yeah! Audio Eurovision was a mess. By the way, like, sometimes the mics were just corrupting or not picking up, and the items were... or the IEMs were dog trash. Oh, really? At Eurovision? For a second I thought you were talking about my stream. I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. But Eurovision? Wooden hat. Have you found any new culture artifacts in the dungeons? Well, I always found it fascinating how all the items we find in the dungeons appear to be from entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. Oh, you're so cute! Oh, a customer! My apologies, it's just... this book, it's so good. Okay, yes, I'm Eris, Weaver and Potion Master. I actually do need the potions. Come to the Wooden Hat when you need a potion for enchantment. What do you want to craft today? Potions, please. Okay, so I need to craft that, and I need 125. Oh, dang. Okay, well, at least I know how much that's worth. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm glad I got her on board first, because I definitely would like the potions. Okay, I'll open the shop. We'll open the shop. Come see my wares today. What do you think? Are you impressed? Cool, that's a fair price. I like that. That's still super cheap. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so that's Way too cheap. Yep, keep it at that price. I have a whole bunch of these, and 5 is good. Okay. We'll sell the teeth stone. There we go. Why, yes, I am an NPC in a store. Please purchase my wares. Oh, that's super cheapo still. Okay. It's good to know. I'm really gonna just be more of like a... going off of what other people... That's still really cheap? Okay. 50 is still too cheap for this, and... this is... 20 is too cheap for that, so we'll go... we'll go 50 for this, and we'll go... oh wait, he's about to pick it up. Can I... can I raise the price before he picks it up? Can I do that? Okay, no, he's gonna... yeah, he's gonna buy it at that price. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We'll put this back out at 80. Put the new one out at 80. We'll sell this at the normal price. What's this one? Empowering Crystal. Raw crystal source of magic power. Okay. Audio at Eurovision is always a mess due to having IEMs and performer mics wirelessly on the busy European air frequencies. Oh, that makes sense. This year is especially bad. Still, it's like a professional place. Oh, I did see if that was a good price or not. Alright. Yeah, what was... okay, 50 is still too low for this one. Okay. We'll go to 80 on that one, and then we'll go to I guess we'll sell some of these too, these ones. I'll highball this one and assume it's gonna go for 100. Also gonna highball on this one and go for 100. Okay. Well, I'm assuming those are highball numbers. We'll see. Those are actual highball numbers. Oh, okay, no, that's a good number. 100. Cool, cool. Okay, that's still super cheap. Alright, what do you think the vase? Okay, you think that's a fair price. Cool. We'll sell this one for 100. No, 100. And I think I've been lowballing this one too. 20 is too cheap. We'll do 50. And I'll sell these at their normal price too. Okay, so I can just keep this open for however long I want. It looks like. So we're open at night now. Okay, that's a fair price, yes. Yes, I'm good. I'm good at this. I'm good at video games. Completely ignore. Oh no, that's too expensive. Alright, that's fine. We'll lower it again. So 50's too much, 20 is really cheap. We'll go for 32. I'm gonna have a weird number there. Okay, we finally found a good price for the glasses. Alright. Actually, no, we'll do one a pop since these are 100. Yeah, we'll close this. We'll close the store. Okay, we had 16 customers today. We sold quite a bit. Wow! We have over 1,000. Oh, I like this. This is nice. Alright. And we're gonna head out and go scavenging for more things. So let me also put some stuff away here, because I have a bunch of stuff here. Did I find a good price for this? No, 50's too much. Okay. We'll still experiment with the price on that one. This one I don't know the price of. Yeah. So we'll just sell some of these. We'll put all of the stuff in there so that I don't lose any of it, because I'm probably gonna die. But I like going in there at night. It seems like it's more worth it to go in at night, but it's probably more dangerous at night too. Broadcasters, TV stations, and live watchers are supposed to not use their own wireless tech in order to keep the already high interference low, but not every- of course. Of course. That's like putting your phone in airplane mode when you go on a plane. You know not everybody's actually doing that. And how could they possibly monitor everybody doing that? They can't. Hi, Groovy! How are you? Good to see you. We're playing a game that is, it's called Moonlighter. It's very cute, pixely. It's kind of a mix of a dungeon crawler. So I am a merchant named Will. And I'm going to these dungeons to collect things and like farm for materials. And then I turn around and I sell them in my shop. So I get to be an NPC and like a hero at the same time. So it's very delightful. But we're also not the best at this game, so I have died several times already. Just from getting used to the dungeons. Okay, so these guys can only fire... There we go. Okay, and if I don't hit the mimic beforehand, then it'll just be a regular chest. That's nice. Oh, what's this? Broken sword. Fairly useless in its current form, but I could easily smelt it down to craft something new. Okay, and that's what this is too. Alright. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I was gonna say, why do I have all of this stuff already? I got it. I got it while I was attacking monsters. Oh no, there's a dead person! Oh no, is that me? Because I think I died earlier. Ah, so rude of you to do that. Okay, at least you don't actually hurt me, just throw me around. Oh no! I need empowering crystals to enchant my weapon. Those seem really hard to find. They do not seem to be in chests. Oh, well, I mean, I found several of those, but I've sold them. Everyone else could make those things for me. I'll just sell them. Okay, so this is the, Why? Why do our tools keep disappearing? Okay, this is the place where the boss is going to be, so I'm not going to go to that next room. I don't trust like that. Maybe I'll hang out here for a little bit, though. Oh, can I just hang out here whenever I want? Oh, that's awesome! Cool. I like that. I can just go back and heal there whenever I need to. Alright, no, this isn't bad at all. I'm gonna make myself look a lot more competent now. Oh no! Lost all that stuff. Oh well, let's go. Yeah! I like those blue thingies. Those blue things are nice. Okay. Come get me. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Oh! We're done. We're making ourselves look a lot better now that Groupie's here. Alright, yeah, I like these. I like these. These give me a lot. Oops. Do that. Yes. Why, thank you. I like these. The water spheres. Okay. Right. Whoa, hello. Okay, there's not actually that much going on here. It's just a lot of rocks. I guess maybe at some point I'll be able to do something with the rocks, but right now I can't. Haha, I'm gonna have so many of these. Ooh, I see that. Oh. Alright, so if I... Oh no, that still hurts me. Okay. I was trying to shield myself. Didn't work very well. There we go. Ooh. What's this? Today marks my first steps into these mysterious dungeons. They were discovered not far from Rhinoka. A small and incredibly charming village just north of the crater. They're quite a unique occurrence. Any number of adventurers may enter a dungeon at once, but no one will adventure together. These dungeons seem to build themselves around the one entering. A unique maze for each person, never the same labyrinth twice. I like that, like the randomly generated stuff. One must ask, though. No one is currently inside the dungeon. Does it even exist? Now these are the questions. Minnie, you sound like me. Except I wouldn't be writing all that down, that'd be too much work. Many right now are flooding to these dungeons for their treasure, completely disregarding the inherent danger of the hostile creatures inside. Just for some gold, some fame. I have a business to run, and like, I have to put food on the table, I have to eat. It's not just for nothing. This is my life you're talking about. But not I, no. It's all about the questions for me. Where do these dungeons come from? Why do they constantly shift and change? And why are they filled with unseen treasures? I'm not here for the what. I'm here for the how and why. But good for you. Good for you. I don't see you here, so that's a bad sign. I hope you're okay, dude, but I don't have a lot of faith, considering this place looks abandoned. You have to get some water, though. That's good. Ooh, there's a shiny thing down there, I guess. Is there anything up here? I probably should stop, trying to get more stuff. So I'm definitely gonna die. Can I just leave? Yes, okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got that thing, whatever that thing is, I don't know, but we got it. We got a circular thing that looks like a different circular thing from, it was like a golem heart or something? A golem core? But it looks like a different one. Oh, it's daytime now. Whoa, whoa. Wait, what's this? Flying golem. Oh, that's what this is. Flying golem made to collect materials and repair golems with them. I have a flying golem. I have a little, oh, a little buddy. What does this do? Oh, okay. I can just put them here. They'll just appear here. You're gonna help me collect things? I appreciate that. Oh, I have health again. Okay, that's fine. What's in my inventory? All this. Okay, let me move this also in my inventory. Yeah, and we'll start selling stuff. 'Cause that's what we are. We're a shop. Here we have the NPC portion. No rest for this guy, by the way. I'm not. He doesn't get to sleep. Yes. You like my prices. You like my prices, don't you? Okay, we still haven't found a good price on this water sphere. 80 is way too cheap, according to people. But we have 10 of them now, so we can we can just slowly inch it up. We'll try 100. Yes, buy my stuff. Admire my very fair prices. Oh, it's cheap today. Okay, so what stone is more in demand? Oh good, we finally found a good price for this. We can just go ham with selling a whole bunch of expensive things. For cheap. Or for not cheap. For expensive. And then we can make a lot of money. And then we can work on improving the town. Oh no, it's too expensive today! Oh wait, no, that's just the... Right. I still haven't found a good price for this. So 20 is way too cheap, and 32 is too expensive. We'll do 25. Cool. I like that everybody has the exact same opinions on everything, too. We are a monolith in this town. Okay, cool. 25 is a good price. Nice. Good to know. And then I don't think we found a good price on this either. Oh no, 100. 100 on that too. Yeah. We're selling expensive stuff now. Oh wait, you wanted something specific, didn't you? Sorry, I totally missed what that was. I saw a little icon above your head. Well, this is all I have. So this is all you're getting. Yes, buy my things. Appreciate my fair prices. Yeah, I'm enjoying selling these expensive things. This is very nice. I'm not too... I guess I don't super care about crafting things myself. If the way that I'm just tossing all of my inventory out has anything to say about it. Although, I do want to save this jelly. I do want to save the jelly, because the jelly I can craft potions with. So I think it would be good to keep that. Alright, let's put... Yeah, let's put it in here. Put it in here. Alright, thank you. Yes, yes, I'm almost at 2,000. It's been like 3 days and I made 2,000. That's, you know, very nice for me. I don't know how things normally go here, but I absolutely cannot complain. No. Well, can I sell it as a stack? Cause then I can just, like, really be a cheapo here. Oh, let's try it. Let's try selling these as stacks. And that'll be This will be the last little group of things that I sell. Hi, Carrie! How are you? I am working as a merchant and figuring out pricings on everything. Man, this lady really likes buying glasses. Alright, or lenses. Alright, old lady. I don't know if you keep breaking them, but I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, they're still coming. Okay, we're probably gonna close up shop here in a minute. Let's do that. And then we gotta find a price for this too. I think we'll try selling this for maybe 6. We'll try 6. It looks like junk to me, but maybe it's worth it. It's worth something to somebody. Man, this lady. Hey, RCR, like, crazy for the Traveling Spirit Cape. Taking a break now. Oh, yes. Yeah, I can only imagine. Okay, people are just going nutso. Okay, that's super cheap. Apparently. Alright, let's close this shop. I'm done. Yeah, we're closing the shop. I'm glad you get to take a break. We had 20 customers! Yay! Oh! Okay, so people can steal from you too. Is that what that little... It looks like a little cap and mask? Does that mean that somebody's trying to steal from me? Purple's my favorite color. Oh, okay, so you really want that cape. I see, I see. Yeah, I did really like Season of Prophecy, because they had some nice... They had some nice, like, cape colors. Well, and it was all purple, and I feel like it was really fitting for, like, Halloween, too. How are you, Laura? I'm doing good. How about you? Wow, I made a lot of money today, too. Cool. Alright. So if I do sell stuff in bulk, I can actually, yeah, if I do sell stuff in bulk, then I can sell things faster and get more money. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to sell things one at a time. Mesa, my son, when I find you. Oh, Will, have you seen Mesa around? Dude, he's probably right around the corner. He's always hanging out right here. He's right here. Will, can we play tag next time I stop by your shop? I mean, I always say yes, and you never show up, so... Oh, what do you want? What do you want, pretty lady? Greetings and welcome. How are you, Will? What do you want to craft today? So there's enchantments. I can get armor? Okay, but I don't have... Okay. Oh, okay. So if I can get a better sword, if I save 3 of those. Okay. I like the hair too, but I want the cape more. Quite a collection of capes. That's okay. I mean, I feel like Sky kind of fosters that idea of constantly, oh wait, that's for the shield. No, that's for the sword. Fosters the idea of, like, collecting as much as you can. And, like, not losing out on any of the events. Oh, or I could use the broom sphere. Oh my gosh, look at that difference. I do 20 damage with the sword as it is now. And the broom does 6? Oh, but you can be faster, I see. Okay, so we have some other... Interesting. Some stuff here. Fresh potions and the odd enchantment or 2 available here. I think it might help her too if I do business with her. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's craft one of these. Want to brew an HP potion? Yes. Yes, I will give you business too. I'm like swimming in business right now. Feels the forest dungeon map. Fireflies will guide the user to the next floor. Oh, okay, cool. We're just kind of starting off right now, so we're gonna take our time. Finally got my own table and chairs. Now I can do glitches. Oh, awesome. I just watched Iridays last night. She was streaming. And she did a speed run of like the game. And yeah, there were like several glitches that she did that I was like, I have never seen this. Oh wait, let me bring this potion. That's the whole point of me making that. Like, I've never seen that glitch before. So I learned some stuff. I learned some new glitches. So yeah, it's just, you're always learning. Oh, is this guy gonna help me? I got this little golem here that will help me collect items. Perhaps? Mayhaps? Okay, maybe it'll happen when I'm in the dungeon. Let's see. I know that guy's telling me to not go to the big bad dungeons. I don't think I'm ready to go either. Yeah. Okay, it literally will not let me. I probably have to beat the boss in that little tiny dungeon first. Which I am not ready for. Yeah, this is gonna be a... Oh, Craigslist! Hi! Hello, hello! Thank you for the raid! Wait, hang on. I got my bots working. Let me do my shout out. Yes! Okay, cool. I gotta remember to shout out people. How are y'all? Hi, Raiders. Oh, and it's your days too. I was literally just talking about you. How you were doing a speed run last night. Bots are working. Yay! Yes. Yes. Always happy about that. We're playing a game called Moonlighter. And what it is I'm a merchant. And I have my own store. But I have to go dungeon crawling in order to collect items for my store. So there's like a dungeon crawl element, but there's also just I get to be an NPC and sell items. So it's delightful. I don't trust that spot right there. Something's gonna come out of there as soon as I step over it. Okay. No, now nothing's gonna happen because I killed those guys. Cool. We're good. We're good. Give me all that stuff. I want it. Those guys give you a lot of stuff. This game looks fun. Oh, I tried this game's demo. How are you finding it? It's fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's only like $5 too, so it's very affordable. So I've been super cheapo, and I mostly get like cheapo games and stuff anyways. I mean, aside from like the big name Nintendo games. So yeah, I think this is definitely worth the price from what I've played so far. I haven't even gotten very far. So, I was attacked by a moving rock today. Maybe you shouldn't live in a dungeon if you don't want to be attacked by a moving rock. Can you imagine? I kind of can. A rock that moves? I did what any sensible person would do in this situation. Smacked it right back. You put that rock in its place, shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart. A core, as we've come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon. Oh, okay. Drafted by a guard, unique to only this dungeon. I have to say, each of these dungeons have a very particular environment. We found this random guy's diary in the past, so I guess we're finding it again. It looks like fun. It kind of reminds me of Binding of Isaac with the way that the dungeons are like made, or the format of the dungeons, where it's just like, you have random rooms and the rooms are randomized and the enemies are randomized. But there is a boss battle in this dungeon, and I faced it once and I was killed immediately, so I don't think I'm quite ready to face the big bad just yet. Culture all its own. Yeah. I don't think things worked out well for this guy, whoever this adventurer was, because all I've seen is an empty campsite and a diary. So we'll collect some more stuff. And then I think if we maybe get some stuff to enchant our items, we can start working towards actually fighting the boss. But as it stands right now, oh, that's what you do. Okay, you don't actually hurt, but you're the little ones hurt. I see how that works. Alright, well, it's a good thing I got that potion. Alright, well, we're still okay. You wouldn't think that the blobs would be that harmful, but they are. Oh, missed something. There we go. We can make more potions with those, so I like those. Okay, there's only one of these guys I think I can handle. One of you. Oof. Saw that coming. Oh, dang. There we go. Whew. That was close. Yeah, let's use this. There we go. We're okay. Nothing bad happened. We didn't almost just die. Oh, this game is on Game Pass. No excuse not to play now. Ooh, really? Wait, what does that mean? Okay, so this is where the boss is. And we're not gonna face the boss. But you can heal here, so that's nice. Oh wait, there's something. Treasure chest below me? Oh, I like that. There's like a little map at the bottom left. I didn't even see that this whole time. This whole time. Yeah, if you guys want to open your own store. Okay, let's not face that golem guy first. Let's get this stuff first. Ooh, we got something. We got a something. Oh, I can't open my thing right now because I have to fight this guy first. So. Cool. Ooh, I want that. I need those. Yes! Oh, yay! I can get enhancements for myself now. Alright, yes, let's go here, between. There we go. Aw, you had nothing for me. That's a disappointment. There we go. Oh no, we found a dead person. Oh no! You alright, buddy? Oh, okay, I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Getting serious Zelda vibes. Yes! It does! It feels like a Zelda dungeon too. Golems lurking amongst these stone walls are sturdy, but all their combat abilities are clumsy and easy to predict. Some of these guys can proper stun you if they land a hit though. Yeah. Those were your dying words? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're gonna be greedy here, and I want to collect a little bit more before I go back home. So to get out of the dungeon, all you do is hold the Y button. So that's nice. You can get out pretty easy. Oh, and now it's telling me, like, yeah, you've had enough. You can probably... It's probably worth your while to leave now. Okay, we'll go. Oh, it costs money to leave the dungeon. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Did not know that, but that's fine. Okay, and we're back. Back to the village. It's daytime. Oh, it's like the middle of the day. I have some things that I want to kind of keep to myself, actually. Which are these, and these, and these. And everything else we can... Oh, here's the water lamp. Wait, what? What's that? How curious. A lamp, not a flame, but of glowing water. Heavier for sure, but more reliable in the long run. A water lamp. Interesting. Oh, that's probably going to be an expensive thing. And I think prices kind of fluctuate, like demand fluctuates. We'll put some expensive stuff out. Oh wait, this one I don't think we found a good price on just yet. We'll do 100. See how that goes. What's this one? Strongest steel I've come across, perfect for crafting new equipment. We'll sell one of these, and the little things of steel are 25. So I'm gonna guess 50 on this. I'm just gonna double that. Alright, let's open our store. Oh, whoops. I accidentally left the store. Let's open the store. No rest for me, though. I don't get to sleep. I just get to sell things. So what do you think on the prices of some of these, huh? I almost died getting that core thing. Oh, that's super cheap. Oops. Alright, well, it's good to know, anyway. You're welcome. You're welcome that I sold that for so cheap. Let's see if we can get a good price on this, too. This probably would be, what? I would probably sell it for like 2, probably junk. Yes. All the old people buying glasses, that's understandable. I have glasses too. I'm not old, but I have glasses too, so... Okay, 100. 100 is a good price for that. Good to know. Buy my broken stuff. I certainly don't want it. So how much should I... We'll go up to 80 for that one too. And then maybe 100. Oh, that's really cheap. Okay. Alright. Alright, good to know. Good to know. So a broken sword is actually worth stuff. It's actually worth more than 2. Broken fabric. I'm gonna guess that's also probably like... I'll say 5. 5 will be my guess. Do I have stuff in here? Oh no, those are the ones I saved. I have stuff in here. Yes. Okay, my fair prices. Yes, you're welcome. We'll try 5. I'm gonna sell some cheapo stuff. I have been selling super expensive stuff for a little while, so... Okay, that's still super cheap. We'll sell this, and we'll... sell these... in a stack. Alright. Oh, that's super cheap, okay. Good to know. Okay, so fabric 5 is super cheap. We'll go for 10. Nya. Hi. Is that Renjiomo? Or Renjiomo? Hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's a good price for that. That's super cheap. We're a merchant simulator right now. Okay, so 5 is super cheap for that. We'll try 10. Because every time I'm just gonna double it. See if that helps. Oh, and we never got a good price on this either. We just know that 6 is super cheap for it too. We'll try 10 for that as well. Either is okay. Hi! How are you? Have you played this game before? I don't actually know how old or new it is. I'm going to assume it's a newer game. But it seems very, it's very cute and very, chill, which is nice. Okay, so that's still super cheap. Alright. We're trying to figure out prices. They just kind of, like, throw you into it. And so it's just kind of trial and error. And I lowball my prices a lot. Okay, so that is also way cheaper. We're just trying to find a good price right now for all of these. Let's try 20. 20 still, wow! I did not realize that fabric was that, expensive. Really? Alright, well. We'll get there eventually with this. Let's try 40. And then let's try, nah, let's try 30 for that. Okay. I just have a really hard time believing that a single piece of that is gonna be worth that much. Why are these old people up in the middle of the night buying ruins? I'm so confused. Y'all, go home. Closing my store. Closing it. Go. Leave. Grandma, you can buy fabric tomorrow. That's not even good fabric. I found it in a dungeon. So not clean. Grandma. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do you dirty like that. Oh, nobody's stealing from me. I like that. Well, we have a very honest village right now. But that, I guess that is a mechanic that we might run into down the line because we have this little burglar icon, looks like. We're doing really good on funds though. We can probably afford to— oh! I have a popularity chart? Huh. I guess because I'm selling everything at a fair price, I don't really have much popularity going on. That's fine. That's fair. Alright. Let's go fund some other things for this town. And see if we can maybe enchant our stuff a little bit. And make some more potions for ourselves. That's something I definitely need. You. Greetings and welcome. How are you, Will? What do you want to craft today? Enchantments. Give me this. Oh, dang it, I need one more. Okay. Okay, and then that costs 1,000. Fresh potions and the odd enchantment or two. We're gonna do potions then. Wait. Owned 1. Oh, okay, that's just what I have. Required 1, owned 2. Restores 75 health. Definitely worth the price. Restores 40 health. Should always have 1 or 2 of these. Okay. Restores 75 health. Oh, I can buy the recipe? Oh, restores 500 health, which sure has outdone herself here. Huh. So if I just buy the recipe for it, then I won't have to come to her anymore to make it. That's what this is, right? This is the recipe? Yeah. You wanna brew HP potion. Wait, what? This is the recipe. Own 1. Oh, I already have this? Huh. Yeah, I can't actually change this. So I can brew stuff myself. Hang on. Still unsure on how this works. Can I actually make stuff for myself for free without buying from her? If I have the thing for that? Let's see. I have quick move. Grab, hold, stack, sort. Yeah, I don't know. 6 is a good price for it. Maybe I'm just not able to do that at the moment. So maybe I have the recipe for it, but I just can't do anything right now. I haven't seen anything about crafting for myself. I'll just craft some little ones, because I don't have too much health to begin with right now. So we'll do the cheapo one. We'll be cheapo. We'll do 2. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get 2. Thank you. Give you some business. We'll go back over here. Investments, town shop. Oh, for my shop. Useful cash register will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. I don't really need any of this right now. Moonlighter. Yes, I can bring this guy in. Yes! Yes, help me, please. I need the help. Nobody saw me dying earlier except for Inky, so none of you got to see how embarrassing that was, but believe me, I did die. Cool. I did die quite a few times. Andre! Hey! You must be Will, no? One who requested my forge. My name's Andre, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place. Oh. What? Oh. What's this for, though? Oh, this is a piece of armor. Ooh, okay, that's why this stuff is important. I see. Oh, we'll get there. Oh, I definitely like this, though. I would very much like to continue down this line. Whoa, this look awesome. Okay. You look well today. Well, what can I do for you? Sword and shields, big swords. Add to wish list? I can add armor to my wish list. Oh, that's funny. We'll do basic ones, I guess. Cause these look more involved. Or is this just a hat and what? It's hard to tell. Oh, wait, it's okay. I see. So this is the most simple. And then it gets a little bit more complicated. So what's the craziest one on here? 4 of those, 12 of those, 3 of those. Alright, I gotta start hoarding things. We'll do this. We'll add the simple ones to the wish list. Goodbye. Alright. Yeah, because we can't really make too much progress right now because we're too weak. I'm sure somebody who's like really skilled at these kinds of games would be able to make it through. But I'm not that person. We are not a professional. I'm not a professional at video games. So we'll just take it one step at a time and really make sure that we're ready before we go on to anything too crazy here. Whoa! Why did you switch me to the broom? I've not used that broom in ages. Come here. I refuse to go past this thing. I don't trust like that. Okay, cool. Alright, just one of these. That's not bad. Thank you. Nothing. Oh, no, don't fall off. Give me that. Okay. Well, that was a lot of wandering just for a dead end. Didn't get too much out of that either. Oh, you know what? I had my backpack with some stuff in it, didn't I? Yeah. I left all this junk in my backpack. What am I doing? Girl. Did not think that through. But we have a blacksmith now, so that's something. That's good. No, I don't like the big blob. Stay away from me. You stay back. You stay back. Precisely because I didn't want that to happen. But I can make more potions now, so yay. I'm so sorry to have to do this to you, dead person, but the only way I can do anything is, by taking my sword to your bones, so, very sorry. Need empowering crystals to enchant my weapon. Okay, yes. I know, you're trying to give me nice hints. I know. I'll get there, game. Free health station. I'm having a really good time with this game, and I don't really want to stop, but I am going to have to stop soon. I think maybe we'll see about if we can either find something to craft and like have that be our goal before I stop for the day. Or if there's like some other goal that we can reach. Yeah, you stop that. You stop that. Dull voice. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything good? Oh, we got these. We need those for the thing. Yeah, take that. I think if you die, you lose everything in your backpack, so we're gonna definitely try not to do that. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of you. And that's why I'm not a huge fan of you. You are awful. Okay, but we survived it. We survived the worst of it. Can we just go back to the... Let's go back to the healing springs. I don't know what that glowy thing is, but we're gonna ignore it. Until at least after we heal here. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I can be cheap and come back to here for free. I love that. Oh, but it only heals me so much. Interesting. Oh no, it ran out of... Okay, it ran out of juice. I see. Color changed. Ran out of juice. Let's go like one more place. Yeah, because we didn't get to go up here. And maybe I'll be brave enough to explore that thing one of these days. Oh, okay, it's just this guy. What's in your diary today? They're like moths. Like moths to the flame, I tell ya. These adventurers. So many attracted to the dungeons. So many to only feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out in the dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out. Eventually. It's a messy ordeal. No one really knows what happens. One eventually wakes up outside the dungeon. Only small traces of slime nearby, and, well, any injuries they may have accumulated inside. Yes, some have left the dungeon to never return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoy the thrill of the fight. Many looking for that big payday. Really is so much more to these dungeons, though. Yeah. Yeah, when they first introduced this game to you... Okay, what is this? Oh, okay, just magically. Ah, what is this? Oh, okay. Oh, am I gonna regret this? Oh no. Oh no. I'm afraid. No fear, and then one fear. Where are we going? Uh, Judging by the loading screen, Wanderer Dungeon. Oh no. Can I leave? That's a person. Oh, dear. Who's spraying poisonous gas? Okay, okay, no. I refuse. We're not even going to bother with whatever that is. Nope. I refuse. We're not there yet. We don't even have like a single enchantment or anything. We're not ready for that. That's too big time. Let's chill out on that first. Forge is ablaze and ready to craft whatever you may need. Do I have enough for any of this? No. I have enough for like one of each thing, maybe. One thing from each list. I have a lot of these now. Let's make 4. Because I have the money for it, and I just had to tell my sister that Latvia, with its veggies and cat propaganda— No! Veggies and cat propaganda. That's my son when I find you. Oh well. Yes, he's where he always is. Alright, I gotta hoard resources for myself. So we need this. We need 3 of these. So I have 3 of those. We'll put these all together. Because I think I need— Oh, these aren't the same? Fabric. No, they're the same. It's just not letting me combine them for some reason. That's really weird. Is there a difference between these two? Why? Oh, that's the biggest stack I can hold. 5 is the biggest stack for the fabric. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm very confused there. I think I need this for something. You know, after I sold a whole bunch of them. You know, I have 6 of these now. I'll save that one for myself, but, I feel okay with selling this one. So let's do that. Let's sell that. Let's start saving up on these things. I think those are important for me, for what I want. What is this? Broken club. Broken club beyond repair. Okay. Veggies and cat propaganda because the actual word used for cat ain't child friendly. Oh. Sometimes I'm aware that babies exist. Yeah, we can sell all of this stuff. I'm cool with selling all of this. Alright. And we'll save this for the adventurer stuff. Okay, there we go. We'll open this door. Oh, wait. Let's put some stuff here first. We'll let that be what it is. We'll do one here. I know I was just saying that, like, oh yeah, doing one at a time isn't that worth it, but Then I can sell them more individual people, I guess. I would imagine that would probably be like 2. That would be worth like 2. Post the link to the song in Discord, but I will not contaminate the stream. Thank you, Inky. You can also DM it to me if you want. You're looking for medicine. So I will give you the opportunity to buy one of these so you can craft medicine for yourself. Because that's what you're looking for. And 6 is a good price. Okay. Buy my stuff, please. Okay, I think she specifically is looking for a potion. Alright, fine. Give you my potion. I have 1. I have like an extra 1, so why not? Oh, and she left. I was gonna... Okay, alright. No, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, and then we'll try to sell this bat too. We'll just sell it for 2. How many pairs of glasses do you need? Weird though. Because she took something, but I didn't replace it. Oh, that's weird, but there's still 4 things there. Oh, you like me. I think that's what that arrow means. Maybe that means my reputation is getting better? I don't know. It's fun when a band gets the audience to shout cat on European live TV. That sounds like a fun experience for sure, yes. So is this like one of my regulars or something? That guy with the arrow? Okay, you like that price, of course you do. I know, I'm very fair with my prices. I don't know why you would want something that is unrepairable. It was just literally a broken piece of wood, but that's fine. I'm not making judgments here. I'm not passing judgment. I'm letting you buy what you want. And if you decide that that's a good price, then good. And I will happily sell it to you for that much. Okay, my hours are all wonky in the store. I do not have normal, regular hours to save my life. I could maybe also sell this. I still haven't found a good price for it. Broom spear. Tool with one simple purpose to claim. At least that's if held in untrained hands. I'm not gonna sell my broom spear. Not right now, anyway. Oh, popularity for this is high. I see. So this is in demand right now. So I should sell it for higher. We'll sell it for 150. I think the other lady was selling it for like 125. So I will sell for 150. A little bit more expensive. A little bit more. We'll also throw these vines in here. Throw this, because I'm running out of items to sell. Yes. I can buy all of these raw items that I don't have made into anything yet. Actually, if I got that for 150, or if I bought it for 125, then I only get like 25 profit if somebody buys it for 150. Oh, or does that just mean that that's in high demand right now? That could just be what that is, too. We'll close the store. It's nighttime anyway. No thieves! Yay! We're making bank! We're making bank. We're attracting customers, which is great. I still can't. Yeah, I don't have enough of anything. Alright, we're gonna go ham in the dungeon here. I'm gonna put everything away. Everything in my inventory away. With the exception of these potions. And I will have 5 of them, so I should hopefully not die. And let's see if we can get... I don't think there's like a time limit on this or anything either, so I think we're good. Also, I like that it's January and yet the weather seems very pleasant here. There's no snow and ice everywhere. Seems nice. So, this... Well, let's see. This might be the last time that I go through a dungeon for this stream, because we've been playing for a while now. I'm having such a good time, though. Come on. There you go. You got it. You can do it, Switch. Believe in you. Whoa. Oh. I don't like this room. I don't like this. Oh. I do not like this. Okay, we're doing okay. I don't want to hit the chest. These guys seem to move very, slowly. But I guess if they get you, that's bad. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yep. Yes, please. That was a lot scarier than it actually ended up being. It was not too bad. I feel like we're getting a little stronger here. Maybe we have more experience. What the heck is that at the bottom there? I don't know, and I don't like it. Okay, I have to be angled, like, perfectly for this. Huh. But I had my potions here. Why is that not something I can use immediately? ZR? Huh. Yeah, that's very weird. Quick equip. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's how to do it. I see. So yeah, not a huge fan of the defense mechanic in this. Because it seems like you have to have it in such a way, and if you don't have it in the right way, then... Like, if you don't have it at the right angle, then you're in trouble. Alright. Okay, well we did need stuff from that guy, so... I guess it's good we did that. What? This is terrifying. I don't trust like this. Okay, so this is a preview of what the next area will be like. Oh, we got a little, like, Deku scrubs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's getting trippy in here. Why is it so trippy? Are we good? Is this okay? Are we okay right now? There's not an enemy in here, is there? So ominous. I didn't use sword and shield in my playthrough, so I can't say anything about blocking. Not a fan of blocking. It could just be that I'm, not utilizing it well. But I don't know, it just feels like it's not serving me super well. Alright. Nothing? You don't have, not even a note for me, okay. Well, we went to the scary, ominous place and we survived, so I would consider that a success. Let's get these. I don't know if there's anything in them. So you use the broom handle? Is that what you're telling me, Inky? I'm impressed. I did not care for the broom handle. Yes, stuff and things and materials. I ran right into you, so that was not smart on my part. It's pretty chill roguelike compared to other roguelikes. Yes, this is a lot more chill than, like, Binding of Isaac, for sure. I think I'm just, like, I'm not angling myself in the right way. It seems like that you can definitely make better use of it than I have. Okay, stop hanging out over there, please. I think I was traumatized by that mimic the first time because I'm like doing everything in my power to avoid it now. Okay. Let's actually use our shield here. Yeah, so I think so he's here. Yeah, if I hit him at an angle, I can kind of cover a little bit there too. Yay! We'll have a full backpack! Yay, I like that. Okay. We'll go ahead and go home. No, there are other weapons, like great swords, spears, gloves, and bows. I used spears and gloves. Ooh, you did close combat stuff? Nice. I prefer distance combat myself, so. So, yeah, spears would be nice, or bows. I'll probably check those out once I get more, once I have more materials. I'm shuffling. Oh look, I have a new buddy now. Sentinel turret. Unable to shoot a constant stream of water. Flying golem made to collect materials and repair golems with them. Oh, well, okay, so these just... Support buddy that can use its lightning bolt to transform an enemy dead body into a potion. Enemy dead body. Okay. So those are just like passive things to help me along the way. Alright. Do I have enough materials to get any kind of upgrade or anything for you? Yes! Yes. Oh, dang, I'm so close to getting that, too. Okay, well, I did want that. Oh, okay, so these are unlocked now, because I went into one dungeon in that area. I see. So I have 2 of those now. Swords, spears, gloves. This looks cool. I want to try to get a bow eventually. But for now, I don't have enough. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm so close. I guess I gotta run my store for a little bit. Yeah, let me run my store for a little bit, and then I'll buy that, and then we can call it a day, and I will feel successful because I did exactly what I said I wanted to do. So this is a hat. Yeah, I think this is a hat. No, it's a fabric bandana. Oh, it's just a bandana. Oh, it says it right there. Iron helmet. Fabric bandana. Steel helmet. Fabric chestplate. We'll start off small. But then, what all do I need for that? Fabric, that, and that. Okay, so I won't sell any of that today. We'll sell everything but those things. Aw, hi Sim. There are no... Oh. The different weapons take different materials. You also have 2 weapon equip slots and can switch between them. Oh! Heck yeah. Alright, we'll move this over, we'll move those over. I know I have way more than enough for all of that, but, like, I'm just gonna be paranoid here and hang on to them. I think this is something I might want down the road. Training short sword. Okay, I'm gonna keep those, because those seem important. And then I think all this other stuff we can sell. So, yeah, let's see. So 100 was a good price, but this is very popular. So, we don't seem to be, like, super popular right now. Let's test the waters just a little bit here. We'll sell 2 of those because people are really liking those for some reason. They're really in demand right now. What is this? Golem chisel. It's definitely a chisel used to carve and shape a golem. From its frame, I imagine the architects were not much different than ourselves. Okay, well I've never gotten that before, so I'm guessing it'll probably be more expensive. Training short sword. Sword in hand, shield in the other. This combination strikes a perfect balance between attack and defense. Actually, let me check and see what he charges to forge a sword and shield. I'm gonna compare my price to you. Oh, 1,000. Okay. 1,000? For that? Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. 1,000 it is. Alright. Store is open. Maybe I just macroed quick switching because I played on PC with Switch controller. Okay, cool. So I can sell for a little bit more, and they're willing to pay. Cool. Like that. Like that. So yeah, that's really high demand right now, which is great because I have 3 of them. And that's all that means is that you can raise your price just a little bit for those. Okay. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff we can sell. Okay, you want medicine, but I have some medicine. Yes. Yes, I know that's what you wanted. Oh, good. You thought that was a fair price. Good. I'm doing well. Yes, I know you wanted that. I spent 125 for it, and you got it for 150, so, you know, you had to be a little bit more on it, but it's fine. Totally fine. Alright. What do you think of that price? Oh, it's a good price! Yes! Good. Yeah, I'm selling at the same price as the competitors, so I made sure to be fair about it. I was not just BSing my way through it. I was BSing a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. I don't think I found a good price for the fabric just yet. We'll see about figuring that out too. Yeah. Well, cause... Alright, so 30 is too low. We'll try 40, 50? We'll try 50. You like that? Good. Yep, and we still got room here to sell this stuff and that. Yep. And then I can go to the blacksmith after this, and I can get that little tiny headband that's apparently 4,000. very expensive for a headband, you know? I don't get it, but fine. That's fine. Oh, that's still super cheap. Okay. Well, you're welcome for the deal. I'll figure out what this is actually worth someday. We'll try 80. Teeth stone, sure. This is something. Let me save it actually. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, wait, let's replace this with this. I like having the variety. It makes absolutely no difference, but I like having the variety. Greatsword plus bow is a popular combination in the community. Is the headband enchanted, right? Why is it worth 4,000? Nope, that's still cheapo. Alright, well. Nothing I can do about that. Alright, get your last couple things here. I'm gonna call it after these guys leave. Oh, okay, that's in demand. Oh, good. It's super cheap today. That's fine. It was just one. Yes, yes, go get your stuff. I'll sell to you guys and then I'll leave. Yes. 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 We did good today. Nobody stole from us. I'm so happy. We have such honest people in town. I have a feeling that if the town grows, we'll get more of the stealing. That's what I think is gonna maybe start happening. But because we're such a small town right now, everybody kind of knows each other. Oh, we made a lot of money too. Do we have any popularity? No. Nobody cares for us. They just walk in the store and go, yeah, I want that. Oh, okay, that's fine. Man, I wish I could make $2,600 in a day. That would be so nice. At least I can live vicariously through video games. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me buy this, please. Yes. Alright. Cool. I have something now that I can... Let's equip that. Oh, I can quick equip it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I'm wearing it now. Cute! Yay! That gave me... Actually, that helped me out a lot. Yay! We have 30 more health now. Okay, I guess it is enchanted. So we have more health. Oh, hi! This book, so good. Yes, what can I do for you? You're so cute, I love you! I don't actually want anything. I just wanted to talk to you. Also, I don't know why there's like an exclamation mark around them. Oh, right, I wanted to do this too. I wanted to enchant my sword. Okay, because I'm actually using the sword. Yeah, we'll have better stats. That will help us. We'll be a little bit better off here. Oh, good, the exclamation mark went away. Fabric bandana has the exact same stats as the fabric armor, by the way. All the armor's expensive, because they expect you to upgrade the shop first. Oh. Whoops. Alright, well, we're more powerful. We can defend better, and we have better stats. So we're doing good. Doing good. We have these two. We're way too poor for any of this. And they don't even want to come here yet. Increase the popularity of Rhinoka by unlocking more dungeons. Oh, okay, okay. I see. I'm too baby to get to that point just yet. We can also start buying this stuff later, but for now... Well, we'll enjoy the nighttime ambience. Now, let's see. Let's see. We have a couple people that we could raid. Scrub, or can wait. Actually, I'd like to wait so Scrub is doing art and I think art is also nice and chill. So we'll do it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. This was really nice. This is a really nice, fun, chill game. I might make. I don't know. I think I'll just stick to any progress that we make in this file will be on stream, so that you guys don't miss anything. Because I'm thinking like, well, maybe I could do some grinding off screen, but nah. We'll just take our time and be chill with it, and we can do this whenever we're in between like other games that I want to get through. Because I would very much like to do like longer game streams that are like for like nostalgia games, like GameCube games, or other games that have been around for a little while. But no, I very much haven't been enjoying this game, so I appreciate the recommendation, Vicky, very much. So let's go and raid Scrub. When will you stream Wind Waker? That's a great question. That's actually, fun fact, I never actually played Wind Waker. So that would be a good one to play on stream too, because aka we're gonna watch you suffer through the intro. I see what the real goal is here. Yeah, so that would be one. That would be fun to do. Since I don't own it, I'll have to get the game first. But I do have Twilight Princess, so we could do Twilight Princess. I'll go through my GameCube games too, and put that to vote in the Discord as well. It's like 5 to 10 minutes long. Oh my gosh! I think you were talking about it the other day, so yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And just like, I know there's a remastered version of it. Does the remastered version, like, is it any better? Did they, like, save you the trouble on that, or is it the same? I only have Wind Waker as PAL. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. But I'm assuming that it's not the remastered version. So, remastered is SNAE, I think. Okay. Okay, so it's different. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys. PAL, aka European version of European GameCubes and TV. Oh, okay. Interesting. I never really thought about it, but I guess other places would have European version for those games. Typoing. Oh, okay. Remastered is the same. I think I have heard of a difference, but the only difference that I've heard is that like there's like some kind of very long series of quests that you have to go through, I think, to find like all the pieces of the Triforce or something. And then that was made shorter somehow. Some way that was made more convenient in the remastered version, but I think aside from that, it's similar. But like, that wouldn't change the intro at all. So, yeah. Oh man. Oh well. Okay, we'll go raid Scrum. It says that their channel is intended for mature audiences, but I've never seen anything not safe for work there. But I'm gonna say that, and then something's gonna happen. So, let's just pretend I didn't say anything. And I'll see y'all there. They'll take good care of you. And have a good weekend, guys. Bye! Okay, we raiding, and I will do my little end screen while I'm just chilling. It doesn't seem like the time is changing at all when I'm out here. It seems like it only changes in the store and in the dungeon, which is cool. I kind of like that too. Okay, those are my final thoughts on this. So, oh wait, Inky said something else. Due to different electricity standards, electronics, the TV ran on different refresh rates, which makes time pass slower. I see, I see. Is this supposed to be a hint mint? Oh no, I can't see the stream. Okay, let's do ending screen. Bye y'all.